Hello everyone. Today, we will explore an interesting and equally attractive topic. What do young women think about men over 50? This is a question that makes many people curious because every young girl has her own thoughts and feelings about men who have experienced a third of their lives. The relationships between older men and young women are not simply about age differences, but also a complex picture of emotions, attraction, and what people want and love when it comes to men. Over 550, many young girls share that they feel maturity and deep life experience from these men. It is not only physical strength, but also steadfastness in the soul. They are no longer wild young men, but men with depth, who understand the value of life and are able to bring a sense of security and protection to the woman beside them. However, this attraction is not only about age or maturity, but also about the way the older man perceives and treats the younger woman. Such relationships often transcend age differences, as both find common values and harmony in their souls. It is this deep connection that creates interesting feelings and thoughts that young women have for men. Over 50 young women often feel a distinct difference when standing in front of a man over 50 years old. The maturity that these men bring is undeniable, and that is one of the factors that young girls appreciate. They are not simply men who have experienced many ups and downs in life, but also men who know how to face challenges and difficulties. Calmly and steadily, the long journey has helped them accumulate not only valuable life experience, but also the ability to handle all relationship skillfully, gently, and responsibly. A young girl once shared, "He is not like young men. He knows what he wants and how to show his concern at the right time. There is no rush or impulsiveness. He clearly understands the value of a real relationship. It is the competence and calmness that older men show that makes young women feel safe, a feeling completely different from relationships with younger men. These men do not need to compete or be too enthusiastic. They have the stability and maturity of someone who has experienced many difficulties and challenges in life. What is special is that they do not seek perfection or want to, or do things instead. They know how to create sincere and profound moments in the relationship. It is the stability and bravery of older men that attracts young women, because they find in them a companion who is not only someone to share joy, but also someone who stands by them in difficult times. The young women, it is a special connection, not only from physical attraction, but also from the soul and the way they live love and care for the relationship. Those factors are the difference that men over 50 years old bring, and are also the reason why they become the ideal model in the hearts of many young girls. One of the most striking characteristics that young women notice in men over 50 is their ability to care and nurture, unlike younger men who sometimes only care about fleeting emotions. Older men show deeper concern and care, not only through words but also through actions. They do not hesitate to show sincere concern, and this makes a clear difference in the relationship for young women. The feeling of being cared for comes not only from big things, but also from small gestures, gentle care that men give them a young woman can share. He knows how to listen to me. He not only listens to what I say, but also pays attention to what I don't say, helping me feel understood and loved. Yes, men over 50 not only listen to what they say, but also have the ability to feel their inner feelings and thoughts that sometimes they do not need to express. It is this sensitivity and delicacy that helps young women feel respected and loved by the man beside them. The patience and respect of older men is a solid foundation for building a lasting and stable relationship. They are not in a hurry, not hasty, but know how to create a comfortable and safe environment where women can freely be themselves without fear of being judged. For young women, This is not only emotional security, but also an invisible protection. When they know that the man beside them truly cares about them for their inner values, not just for their appearance or external factors. It is thanks to the sincere care, respect, and patience of older men that young women feel they can build a long-term relationship full of love and understanding. This is the biggest difference, that men over 50 bring something that not everyone can find in younger men. Young women are often attracted to a special factor that older men bring: the ability to lead. Men over 50 often have built a solid career for themselves. They understand themselves well and know how to make the right decisions, not hastily, but always think carefully. It is the maturity and confidence in their decisions that young women find very attractive. Older men are not only reliable partners, but also people who can inspire and lead in difficult situations. A young woman can share, "He makes me feel secure and safe. He has experienced many ups and downs in life, and I know he can help me face any challenge." These words contain the deep trust that a woman can have in a man who has a rich life experience. It is the steadfastness and calmness in their decisions that give women a sense of absolute security. They feel that no matter what difficulties they face in life, the man beside them will always be the one to guide them and help them overcome all challenges. For young women, older men are not only the ones who bring stability, but they are also the ones who can light the way forward. Leadership does not always have to come with toughness or coercion, but the ability to convey confidence and peace of mind to others. And it is at this point that men over 50 have a special strength. They are not only strong in their decisions, but also knowledgeable enough to lead and support the women they love. Therefore, the strength and ability to make decisions of older men is not only a strength, but also the reason why they become ideal life partners. In the eyes of young women, they are not only lovers, but also guides, protectors, and a safe haven for the hearts of young girls. However, in every relationship between a man over 50 and a young woman, it is impossible not to mention the obvious differences in lifestyle and interests. These differences are not only interesting factors, but also sometimes create challenges in the process of building a relationship. Young women who are used to modern habits and interests may feel that the lifestyle and passions of older men sometimes need to be adjusted in order to be more compatible. For example, there are times when a girl may feel confused when he likes to watch classic movies while she prefers modern, vibrant programs. These differences are sometimes the source of arguments, but they are also opportunities for both to explore and learn from each other. A young woman may share, "He likes to watch classic movies while I like modern programs," but sometimes these differences allow us to learn from each other. In fact, it is the differences in interests and lifestyles that bring new things, way for both to broaden their horizons and challenge their old habits. Sometimes differences are not the factor that causes separation, but the inspiration that helps the relationship become richer with interesting conversations and unexpected discoveries. These differences not only help each individual grow, but also create a special bond between two people from two different generations, sharing together, experimenting together. Both will find common ground and create a unique love space, where every difference is an opportunity to learn and enrich the relationship ship. It is that contrast, instead of diminishing the affection, that makes the love between an older man and a younger woman deeper and more meaningful than ever. Young women often feel that men over 50 give them a special sense of security, not only physically, but also emotionally. These men, who have experienced many ups and downs in life, often possess a calmness and deep understanding that younger men cannot have thanks to these EXP experiences. They not only bring women stability in life, but also create a safe space mentally, where each person can feel complete and not worry about the future. A young woman can share, "He makes me feel secure, not only because he has a stable career, but because he knows how to face every situation." and I feel appreciated. This statement contains deep trust and gratitude because, for women, security comes not only from a stable job or solid finances, but also from the way that man handles every challenge in life. Older men do not let their emotions dominate when facing difficulties, and this is what makes women feel secure, because they know that nothing can disturb the stability of their relationship. This shows that young women not only want a man who can provide financial stability, but also a partner who can build a long-term, sustainable, and trustworthy relationship. They find in older men a peace of mind. Not everyone can provide a certainty in the way they face life. When they are with them, young women feel loved, respected, and above all, feel protected in all circumstances. Therefore, for women, men over 50 are not only a choice in love, but also a solid protection for their own future. So, through the above sharing, we can clearly see that young women not only feel attracted to men over 50, but also appreciate the special qualities they bring. Young women find peace of mind in the maturity and thoughtfulness of these men who have experienced all the ups and downs and understand the value of a sincere relationship they are. Attracted to the caring, steady leadership and stability that older men can bring. Not simply ideal life, partners, men over 50, are also safe havens, where women can find trust and a sense of peace. However, it cannot be denied that the differences in interests and lifestyles between the two generations can be a challenge. These differences sometimes make it difficult for both to get along, but it is these differences that make the relationship more interesting and colourful. Young women will have the opportunity to learn from the rich experiences of older men, and in return, the new values they bring will enrich that man's life. Differences in interest from favourite movies to lifestyle habits can become points of connection rather than division, helping both to explore and grow together with the qualities and values that they possess. Men over 50 do not need to hesitate to express themselves. Let your strength, stability, and leadership shine through, because these are the things that will make your relationship with young women deeper and more sustainable. When you know how to appreciate and understand the value of the relationship, you will realize that love is not just a combination of two people, but a blend of two worlds, bringing both new, emote, and meaningful experiences.